On now, this week's explosion at a chemical plant in North Memphis has many folks who live in that heavily industrial area thinking back to another plant fire 10 years ago. Rebecca Butcher spoke with neighbors and has new information on a long-time class action lawsuit that it turns out is just weeks away from being finalized.
Here's footage of smoke Tuesday at PMC Biogenics, a chemical manufacturing plant, where a chemical exploded after a malfunction. One employee ended up getting injured. It's bringing back memories for North Memphis resident Peete.
So we all asleep, actually were shaken out of our beds. It woke you up.
I jumped up and grabbed my pistol because I thought it was somebody trying to break in the house. It shook the house so severe and it was so loud. It scared me.
Less than 2 miles away from PMC sits Peete, where 2 workers were severely burned in 2012 after a chemical exploded there. Those 2 people died due to their injuries. Now, Peete says as a result of that explosion, her natural gas line had to be rerouted.
Suffered property as well as personal issues. My home itself, MLG&W, came out and turned my gas off.
She is part of a class action lawsuit, which attorney Kevin Snyder says is tentatively approved with a final hearing before a judge on March 31st.
The total settlement proceeds that Peete agreed to pay for anybody in the class is $65,000.
Snyder says that will likely work out to no more than $3,000 per claimant. Not much after a 10-year delay. Snyder says the delay was due to factors such as a sick attorney, a co-counsel who's now a congressman, and COVID. Witnesses like Peete claim medical injuries. She believes the explosion worsened her immune deficiency disease.
Well, as the days went on, I started to hurt really bad in my legs, which were different from the normal pain that I would have.
And Peete says at least 5 claimants from the original suit have now passed.
You live in so close to both of these plants, I think under 10 blocks. Have you thought of moving, maybe somewhere that might be safer?
Of course, I would love to move. Even though I've lived here all of my life, who wouldn't want a better environment for theirs? I can't afford to move.
In Memphis, I'm Rebecca Butcher.